Hello students, welcome to essntials. So we are back again with the complete the Hindu analysis and hope you have restarted your journey for the upcoming prelims examination. So you'll do the bestest of best efforts from your end. You will put lots of efforts for in order to have a greater results in the later on of your life. So you will do that from your end and hoping that you'll definitely do. And if you are reading today's Hindu like yesterday again, then you are already missing and losing your 5 marks in the prelims exams. How do we read? How do we take the notes? And how do we read as per the requirement of our UPSC exam or any of the state related exams, competitive world I'm talking here. So this analysis will be very essential and oriented towards your competitive world. So on this particular note, let's dive into the most important articles for today and yesterday, that is 4th and 3rd of January 2026. So you'll do the best part as a aspirant, and you are not just an aspirant. Please behave and act like an officer, then only you can work upon it. So on this particular note, let's dive into the detailed analysis for today and yesterday's the Hindu analysis, very important for your exam point of view. Hope you will not miss out anything from the exams perspectives. Okay, annafluentis2025@gmail.com is my mail ID where you can clarify your doubts. And myself, your Pooja Chamkor ma'am. Let's dive into the very important article, Nritya Kalanidhi Award. Recently, that is Nritya Kalanidhi Award conferred on Urmila ma'am, Urmila Satyanarayanan. Okay, so very important. She is from Chennai. So this particular award has been honored to her in that particular city called Madras or Chennai. So Nritya Kalanidhi ಪ್ರಶಸ್ತಿ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಹೇಳಲಾಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. And she is very famous for Bharatanatyam, and this particular Nritya Kalanidhi award will be given to the person who is very good at Bharatanatyam. Bharatanatyam exponent Urmila Satyanarayanan was presented the beautiful award called as Nritya Kalanidhi Award at the 19th Dance Festival. So very important, which is this particular festival has conferred in Chennai. So there this is the festive season has been made. So on this particular occasion, Nritya Kalanidhi Award has been honored and presented to Urmila Satyanarayanan. Very important name whenever we are talking about Bharatanatyam dance. Okay, 19ನೇ ನೃತ್ಯೋತ್ಸವದಲ್ಲಿ ಭರತನಾಟ್ಯದ ಪ್ರತಿಭಾನ್ವಿತ ಊರ್ಮಿಳಾ ಸತ್ಯನಾರಾಯಣನ್ ಅವರಿಗೆ ನೃತ್ಯ ಕಲಾನಿಧಿ ಪ್ರಶಸ್ತಿಯನ್ನು ಪ್ರದಾನ ಮಾಡಲಾಗಿದೆ ಅನ್ನುವಂತಹ ಸುದ್ದಿಯನ್ನು ನೀವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾಣಬಹುದು. So very important for your exams. Suryaastra is another such very great article. It is an India's multi-caliber rocket launcher system, as you can see over here. And this particular emergency procurement powers, under this particular power, emergency procurement powers, Indian Army has signed a beautiful contract of 293 crore rupees with the private defense manufacturer called as NIB Limited in collaboration with Israel. NIB Limited with Israel. So very important again for your exam. ಸೂರ್ಯಾಸ್ತ್ರ ಅನ್ನುವಂಥದ್ದು ಭಾರತದ ಬಹು ಕ್ಯಾಲಿಬರ್ ರಾಕೆಟ್ ಉಡಾವಣಾ ವ್ಯವಸ್ಥೆ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ತುರ್ತು ಖರೀದಿ ಅಧಿಕಾರದ ಅಡಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇದನ್ನು ಭಾರತೀಯ ಸೇನೆಯು ಏನು ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ, ಇಸ್ರೇಲ್ ಸಹಯೋಗದೊಂದಿಗೆ ಖಾಸಗಿ ರಕ್ಷಣಾ ತಯಾರಕರಾದಂಥ NIB ಲಿಮಿಟೆಡ್ನೊಂದಿಗೆ ಸೇರಿಬಿಟ್ಟು ಇಬ್ಬರು ಸಹಕಾರದಿಂದ 293 ಕೋಟಿ ವೆಚ್ಚದ ಒಪ್ಪಂದಕ್ಕೆ ಸಹಿಯನ್ನು ಹಾಕಿರುವಂಥದ್ದು. ಸೊ ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಸುದ್ದಿಯಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ ಕಂಡು ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. And objective is to supply an advanced long range rocket launcher system. It is a advanced long range rocket launcher system which strikes the capabilities of about 150 km to 300 kilometers. Very huge capacity. Okay, ಇದರ ಉದ್ದೇಶ ನೋಡೋದಾದರೆ 150 ಕಿಲೋಮೀಟರ್ನಿಂದ 300 ಕಿಲೋಮೀಟರ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರೈಕ್ ಸಾಮರ್ಥ್ಯವನ್ನು ಹೊಂದಿರುವಂತಹ ಮುಂದುವರೆದ ದೀರ್ಘ ಶ್ರೇಣಿಯ ರಾಕೆಟ್ ಲಾಂಚರ್ ವ್ಯವಸ್ಥೆಯನ್ನು ಪೂರೈಸುವುದು ಇದರ ಮುಖ್ಯ ಉದ್ದೇಶ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ದ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಸೂರ್ಯಾಸ್ತ್ರ ಈಸ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾಸ್ ಒನ್ ಸಚ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಮೇಡ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾಸ್ ಯೂನಿವರ್ಸಲ್ ಮಲ್ಟಿ ಕ್ಯಾಲಿಬರ್ ರಾಕೆಟ್ ಲಾಂಚರ್. ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ indigenously made, and this is the first ever made universal multi-caliber rocket launcher called as Suryastra, capable of executing precision, that is surface to surface strikes at the ranges of up to 300 km, as we already read. 150 to 300 km maximum capacity is till 300 kilometers. It's very huge in its own self. Okay, ಸೂರ್ಯಾಸ್ತ್ರ ಅಂತ ಬಂದಾಗ ಇದರ ವ್ಯವಸ್ಥೆ ಯಾವ ಥರ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದರೆ, ಭಾರತದ ನಿರ್ಮಿತ ಯೂನಿವರ್ಸಲ್ ಮಲ್ಟಿ ಕ್ಯಾಲಿಬರ್ ರಾಕೆಟ್ ಲಾಂಚರ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದು 300 ಕಿಲೋಮೀಟರ್ವರೆಗಿನ ನಿಖರ ಮೇಲ್ಮೆಯಿಂದ ಮೇಲ್ಮೆಗೆ ದಾಳಿ ಮಾಡುವಂತಹ ಸಾಮರ್ಥ್ಯವನ್ನು ಹೊಂದಿರುವಂಥದ್ದು. ವೆರಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಸೂರ್ಯಾಸ್ತ್ರ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಮೂವಿಂಗ್ ಆನ್ ಟು ವೆನೆಜುವೆಲಾ. ವೈ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಇನ್ ದ ನ್ಯೂಸ್? ಬಿಕಾಸ್ USA attacked on Venezuela and captures the city called as Maduro. So very important again. So USA Donald Trump will make lots of such disasters even in the future days also. Let's see what and all he can able to do in the future days. ವೆನೆಜುವೆಲಾ ಮೇಲೆ ದಾಳಿ ಮಾಡಿದ ನಂತರ ಅಮೆರಿಕ ಮಡುರೋ ಅನ್ನುವಂಥದ್ದನ್ನ ವಶಪಡಿಸಿಕೊಂಡಿರುವಂಥದ್ದು. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದ ಪ್ರೆಸಿಡೆಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ವೆನೆಜುವೆಲಾ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಹಿಸ್ ವೈಫ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಬಿನ್ brought up to USA again, and they kept all that army people in that particular region after capturing the Maduro. So very important. Geographical location is very important of Venezuela, as you can see here. So, and the capital of Venezuela is Caracas. So very important again. Okay, country in northern South America. Okay, ಉತ್ತರ ದಕ್ಷಿಣ ಅಮೆರಿಕಾದಲ್ಲಿರುವಂತಹ ದೇಶ ಇದಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. And coastline along the Caribbean Sea. It has a coastline. See, as you can see here, it's a coastline near the Caribbean Sea. And borders includes Colombia is at the west of Venezuela, and Brazil is at the south. Here is Brazil, right? So Guyana is in the east side. So you need to remember the important locations and the border countries of the particular location about Venezuela. It is in the news. You will definitely or expect questions on this border countries as well. Please make a note of it. Okay, Caribbean ಸಮುದ್ರದ ಉದ್ದಕ್ಕೂ ಕರಾವಳಿಯನ್ನು ಹೊಂದಿರುವಂತಹ ದೇಶ ವೆನೆಜುವೆಲಾ. ಅದೇ ಗಡಿ ಭಾಗದ ಒಂದು ದೇಶಗಳು ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರಗಳು ನೋಡಿದರೆ ಕೊಲಂಬಿಯಾ ಪಶ್ಚಿಮದಲ್ಲಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಬ್ರೆಜಿಲ್ ದಕ್ಷಿಣದ ಭಾಗದಲ್ಲಿರುವಂಥದ್ದು, ಗಯಾನಾ ಅಥವಾ ಗುಯಾನಾ ಅಂತಲೂ ಕರಿಬೋದು, ಅದು ಪೂರ್ವದಲ್ಲಿ ಒಳಗೊಂಡಿರುವಂಥದ್ದು. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಅಗೇನ್ ಫಾರ್ ಯುವರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್. Next we are moving on to Electronics Component Manufacturing Scheme, ECMS in short. So MITI okays of about 22 more projects for electronic parts softs. So that is how it was in the news. Electronics ಬಿಡಿ ಭಾಗಗಳ ತಯಾರಿಕಾ ಯೋಜನೆ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ ECMS ನ. ಇತ್ತೀಚೆಗೆ MITI ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನಿಕ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಸಾಫ್ಟ್ಗಳಿಗಾಗಿ ಇನ್ನು 22 ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಯೋಜನೆಗಳಿಗೆ ಒಪ್ಪಿಗೆಯನ್ನು ನೀಡಿರುವಂಥದ್ದು. ECMS comes under the Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology. In short, we do call that as MITI, approved of about 22 such more projects under the 22,919 crore rupees Electronics Component Manufacturing Scheme. This is a scheme, very important scheme for the exam. Okay, ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನಿಕ್ಸ್ ಮತ್ತು ಮಾಹಿತಿ ತಂತ್ರಜ್ಞಾನ ಸಚಿವಾಲಯ MITI ಅಂತ ಕರೆಯಲಾಗುತ್ತೆ. 22,919 ಕೋಟಿ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನಿಕ್ಸ್ ಘಟಕಗಳ ಉತ್ಪಾದನಾ ಯೋಜನೆ ಅಡಿಯಲ್ಲಿ 22 ಹೊಸ ಯೋಜನೆಗಳನ್ನು ಅನುಮೋದಿಸಿರುವಂಥದ್ದು. And under this ECMS, companies making electronic parts, companies will make an electronic parts will receive a payouts. They will get a monetary value based upon the incremental production and the employment. It will provide incremental production as well as employment based upon which they will pay for the company which is very engaged with their electronic parts. Important for your exam. ECMS ಅಡಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡೋದಾದರೆ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನಿಕ್ಸ್ ಭಾಗಗಳನ್ನು ತಯಾರಿಸುವಂತಹ ಕಂಪನಿಗಳು ಹೆಚ್ಚುತ್ತಿರುವ ಉತ್ಪಾದನೆ ಮತ್ತು ಉದ್ಯೋಗದ ಆಧಾರದ ಮೇಲೆ ಪಾವತಿಗಳನ್ನು ನೀಡುವಂತಹ ಕೆಲಸ ಕಾರ್ಯ ಮಾಡುವಂಥದ್ದು. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ECMS. ಅಗೇನ್ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್. Iranian protest. So there is a huge protest in Iran from the netizens of Iran itself versus USA, and USA has interfered and intervened by saying that US President Donald Trump announced and even threatened to intervene if Iran used certain lethal force. Iran government, if uses any of the lethal forces against their own protesters, Iranian protesters, then US President Donald Trump will take strong actions. So that is what he has warned and threatened to the Iran government. So that is how it was in the news. ಇರಾನಿನ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರತಿಭಟನೆಯ ವಿರುದ್ಧ USA ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷರಾದಂತಹ ಡೊನಾಲ್ಡ್ ಟ್ರಂಪ್ ಅವರು ಇರಾನಿನ ಪ್ರತಿಭಟನಾಕಾರರ ವಿರುದ್ಧ ಏನಾದರೂ ಇರಾನ್ ಸರ್ಕಾರ ಮಾರಕ ಬಲಪ್ರಯೋಗ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ಮಧ್ಯಪ್ರವೇಶ ಮಾಡುವುದಾಗಿ ಬೆದರಿಕೆಯನ್ನು ಹಾಕಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಸುದ್ದಿಯಲ್ಲಿರುವಂಥದ್ದು. Let's speak about the protest. This protest began in Tehran. The shopkeepers downed shutters over a sharp fall. Why there was a protest? Because this is the reason behind all these protests. Okay, so there was a sharp fall in the value of the currency of Iran is called as rial. So very important. Why the protest began? ಸೊ ಇರಾನ್ನ ಕರೆನ್ಸಿ ರಿಯಾಲ್ನ ಮೌಲ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ತೀವ್ರ ಕುಸಿತವನ್ನು ಖಂಡಿಸಿಬಿಟ್ಟು ತೆಹರಾನ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂಗಡಿ ಮಾಲೀಕರೆಲ್ಲ ಬಾಗಿಲು ಮುಚ್ಚಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಪ್ರತಿಭಟನೆ ಪ್ರಾರಂಭವಾಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಲಾಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದ ಇರಾನಿಯನ್ ಆಫಿಷಿಯಲ್ಸ್ ಇನಿಷಿಯಲಿ ಅಕ್ನಾಲೇಜ್ಡ್ ದ ಎಕಾನಾಮಿಕ್ ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಪ್ರಾಮಿಸ್ ಟು ಅಡ್ರೆಸ್ ದೇರ್ ಗ್ರೀವಾನ್ಸಸ್ ಆಸ್ ವೆಲ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಇರಾನಿನ ಅಧಿಕಾರಿಗಳು ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಆರಂಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಆರ್ಥಿಕ ಒತ್ತಡವನ್ನು ಒಪ್ಪಿಕೊಳ್ತಾರೆ ಮತ್ತು ಅದರ ಕುಂದು ಕೊರತೆಗಳನ್ನು ಬಗೆಹರಿಸುವಂತಹ ಭರವಸೆಯೂ ಸಹ ನೀಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ the ongoing protest and the burning issue of Iran. So where USA has threatened so well and warned in such a way that they'll intervene or interfere if there is a lethal force from the Iran government to the protesters, okay, against the protesters. So let's dive into the important next and last but not the least article, popular birding destinations of Assam. ಸೊ ಈಕ್ವಲಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಫಾರ್ ಯುವರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್. ಅಸ್ಸಾಂನ ಜನಪ್ರಿಯ ಪಕ್ಷಿ ವೀಕ್ಷಣಾ ತಾಣಗಳ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನೋಡೋಣ. ಡೆಸ್ಪೈಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾವಿಂಗ್ ಲಾಟ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಥ್ರೆಟ್ಸ್ ಪೋಸ್ಡ್ ಬೈ ದ ಅನ್ಸಸ್ಟೈನಬಲ್ ಡೆವಲಪ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಕ್ಟಿವಿಟೀಸ್ ಟು ವಾಟರ್ ಬಾಡೀಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ವೈಲ್ಡ್ ಲೈಫ್ ರಿಸರ್ವ್ಸ್, Assam remains an important seasonal hub for migratory birds. So again important we are talking mainly about the migratory birds of Assam. Okay, so ನೋಡೋಣ. ಜಲಮೂಲಗಳು ಮತ್ತು ವನ್ಯಜೀವಿ ಮೀಸಲು ಪ್ರದೇಶಗಳಲ್ಲಿನ ಸುಸ್ಥಿರವಲ್ಲದ ಅಭಿವೃದ್ಧಿ ಚಟುವಟಿಕೆಗಳಿಂದಲೂ ಕೂಡ ಉಂಟಾಗುವಂತಹ ಬೆದರಿಕೆಗಳ ಹೊರತಾಗಿಯೂ ಅಸ್ಸಾಂ ತನ್ನ ವಲಸೆ ಹಕ್ಕಿಗಳಿಗೆ ಪ್ರಮುಖ ಕಾಲೋಚಿತ ಕೇಂದ್ರವಾಗಿ ಉಳಿದಿರುವಂಥದ್ದು. So let's dive into the important locations. Some of the popular birding destinations of the state includes of Assam is Dipor Bill in Kamrup Metropolitan District, Dipor Bill, and second is Maguri Motapung Bill, which is in Tinsukia, and Pani Dihing Bill, which is located in Shivsagar. And lakes are important within Kaziranga National Park and Tiger Reserve. And last but not the least, largest of all, which is Sun Bill, which is located in Karimganj district. So these were certain popular birding destinations of Assam. Very, very important for your exam. Please make a note of it. ಕಮ್ರೂಪ್ ಮೆಟ್ರೋಪಾಲಿಟನ್ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆಯ ಡಿಪೋರ್ ಬಿಲ್ ಅನ್ನುವಂಥದ್ದು, ತಿನ್ಸುಕಿಯಾದ ಮಾಗುರಿ ಮೊಲಾಪುಂಗ್ ಬಿಲ್ ಅನ್ನುವಂಥದ್ದು, ಶಿವಸಾಗರದ ಪಾನಿದಿಹಾಂಗ್ ಬಿಲ್ ಅಂತ, ಕಾಜಿರಂಗ ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರೀಯ ಉದ್ಯಾನವನ ಮತ್ತು ಹುಲಿ ಸಂರಕ್ಷಿತ ಪ್ರದೇಶದೊಳಗಿನ ಸರೋವರಗಳು, ಮತ್ತು ಕರೀಂಗಂಜ್ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆಯ ಸೋನ್ ಬಿಲ್ ಅನ್ನುವಂಥದ್ದು ರಾಜ್ಯದ ಕೆಲವು ಜನಪ್ರಿಯ ಪಕ್ಷಿಗಳ ತಾಣಗಳಾಗಿವೆ ಅನ್ನುವಂಥದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ವೀಕ್ಷಣೆಯನ್ನು ನೀವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. ಸೊ ವಾಟ್ ಆರ್ ದೋಸ್ ಮೈಗ್ರೇಟರಿ ಬರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಫಾರ್ the state are here. So very very important for your exams. ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಭಾವಿಸ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಮುಕ್ತಾಯಗೊಳ್ಳುವಂತಹ ಸಮಯ. ಸೊ ಮುಂದಿನ ಸಂಚಿಕೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಮತ್ತೆ ಸಿಗ್ತೇನೆ. ಸೊ ಎಲ್ರಿಗೂ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಭಾವಿಸ್ತಾ let's wind up today's let's give a pause to the today's session. We'll resume in the tomorrow's analysis part. Hope you'll do lots of efforts from your end. Do not pressurize yourself. Be calm and composed and start working upon the right with the right strategy and with the time management. Please give 100% efforts even to CSAT in addition to your GS preparation. Okay, hope you'll do that. And if you like the content, do like, share and subscribe, and share it among your friends as well. And do lots of hard work. So this is my kind request to all of you, those who are watching this video. Please make a true efforts from your end, 100% efforts. And your parents are the real god parents for you. They have believed in you, and they have encouraged and support system and backbone of your greatest strength. And they have believed completely in you that you one day you'll become an officer, any of the officer, IAS, IPS, etc., IRS, IFS. Choice is yours. Priorities are ultimately to your own self. So make a good choice, make a good effort, and make a right strategy, and be in that particular disciplinary format, so that you'll definitely one day you'll achieve with the flying colors. Hope this content is very fruitful to you. You do not rely upon any of the contents, and some other friend of yours is reading some other magazines, then do not fall for that. That is completely a trap. That friend might understand that content, but you cannot. So it ultimately depends from person to person. You understood my convincing factors, why I am saying all these. If why is clear, everything will be in a right particular position, or everything falls into a right place. So you'll do everything from your heart, full of heart. So do and enjoy the process and learn every day new things. And learning is a process of your new beginning. Okay, do not stop and do not give a pause to any thing, and give a pause to only those which are negative people around you or negative thought process. If you are bringing in your mind or in your heart, then please stay away from all those people and all those thought process also. So on this particular positive note, let's wind up today's session, and hope you'll definitely read out the maximum portion and maximum hours in a day. So all the very best from my end for the upcoming exams, whatever the exams you are giving apart from UPSC prelims. So if you are making an effort for your state public service, that is also very very helpful for you. So do a best content and make a maximum notes from your own hand. You'll remember for a longer duration. This is my personal suggestion. It will take it or not, how it helpful to you, how will you save your time, based upon which you can take a particular advices. So let's, if you like the content, do like, share and subscribe, and share it among your friends as well. Keep loving us, keep sharing us, and thank you and have a great time.